Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Mikey Mike and his JJ production. So today, some of you may have seen my post on some of the Facebook posts here, if you're on Facebook, about this particular Union Pacific 21-inch baggage car. Unfortunately, another victim of, I guess, Lionel's failure to properly test their designs before they put them in production and sell them to people. So this particular car, and I'm not sure if you can see it here on the video. I'll probably post a picture where you can see it better, but see if you can get right up in there. It may be hard to see with the glare, but basically this truck, unlike the other passenger cars in this Union Pacific 21-inch passenger car set, has a 6-axle wheel instead of 2 axles. The problem with the 21-inch cars is that these cars come also with a kinematic coupler that allows it to go around tighter curves. So in order to make this work, Lionel encased this kinematic coupler in a cover that makes the chassis thicker. And the problem is when you have a 6-axle truck instead of a 2-axle truck, is that the third axle, the wheels actually scrub up against the bottom of the kinematic coupler. And either Lionel didn't fully check the specs on this to make sure that this should have been moved, I guess maybe adjusted to go up higher into the casing here, or they should have made the rod that goes up in the chassis here longer, so that this has a little more depth to it and it's not scrubbing up against the bottom of the chassis here. Now, in this case, I did manage to try to create a little gap here by putting some glue tape in between the washers, but that glue tape also makes it, this part, seeing this comes right out because there's just too much, I guess just too much pressure on the clip that holds this in place. So yeah, basically this just doesn't work with 6 axles the way Lionel designed it. So they should have either put the 3 axle. So they should have either put a 2 axle here, or they should have made this part here longer so that it doesn't rub up against this kinematic coupler. So I contacted Lionel about the issue and told them to send me, because I mean, they're not going to replace it. And I can't, send it back to the person that sent it to me and get a refund. And this was a 2-car set. It also came with a theater car, and the theater car works just fine. So I definitely want to keep the theater car. So obviously, if I did get a refund, I would have to get a refund for both cars, and I didn't want to send back both cars. So I believe that putting a 2-axle truck on this should solve the issue. It seems to work well with all the other. This over here, you can see all of those are 21-inch cars, and you may not be able to see it from here, but you can see it on my other videos. They all have 2-axle trucks, and they work just fine. It's the 3-axle truck that doesn't work, and this is the third 21-inch car I've had with this issue. So I was able to get a refund for the first 2, but not this one. So got to try to fix it, and I want to actually try to fix it so that if I have this issue in the future, I know what to do about it, because I've had some pretty nice cars and I had to return them because it didn't work. So this is the, I just realized this is black. Oh, well, it is what it is at this point. I can maybe paint it later if I really feel an issue about it. But my hope is that this will resolve the issue. Since it's only 2 axles, it shouldn't. This axle here should be further enough away where it won't scrub up against this. At least that's the hope. So let's see if it'll work. All right, so so the first thing we'll do is take these 2 screws out here to remove the chassis. Let's take the other side. All right, and let's take this off now. She come right off. And we will disconnect this wire here very carefully, because these wires can easily come out of the connector there. Okay, so, and let's set that over here. So something, oh. Alrighty. Okay. Now there's a clip that goes on here. I've actually ordered some more, so those should be on the way here soon. But yeah, let's go this way. So what we'll have to do here. I need to take this off as well. All right. All right, so I set that over there. All right, so what we'll have to do, and this is unfortunately the part that I don't like, which is I'm going to have to carefully cut these wires here and these wires in place, or I may be able to try to see if I can just remove the solder. I think they're connected, looks like. See if I can. I have to remove this tape. All right. And let's see. Okay, so it's like they're soldered on. Yep. Soldered on right there and there, so just need to see that soldered on right there and there. So we're just gonna just take the solder off those wires and take this off, and then put this on, and it should work. All right, I won't bother filming that part. It's pretty straightforward. So if you need to watch a video on soldering, you can watch a separate video. Alrighty. So I have gotten everything wired up here. So basically it's you have the black wire here coming off the truck, and then the solder here, and then the same thing here, black here, the gray here. So this is the hot wire coming. And so now we just need to hook it up and see if it lights up. Okay, everyone, let's see if it lights up.